Well, good morning, friends. It is Tuesday, and I'm going to be vlogging today. And as you already saw, I shared with you what I did this morning, other than I didn't take the camera outside when I did outside chores. But I still have not taken Olivia to school yet. Normally she goes in early on Tuesdays, but her first two classes today, I think she said, were canceled or not meeting for whatever reason. So she doesn't have to go in till noon. I don't have to leave here till noon. So just been kind of taking it easy this morning, taking it slow. My back is improving, but not completely well. When you see my grocery haul on Friday, I talk about it a little bit too. I can't remember if I mentioned in that video what I think I did to my back. I don't remember. So hopefully this is not a repeat. I think it was caused by Percy when I took him for a walk on Wednesday. When we went to Olivia's school and we went for a walk, he was jerking and jerking and jerking so bad. And eventually Olivia took him and I took Oliver, which was a lot better. But I think the jerking on the leash flared something up in my back. And I had really bad muscle spasms over the weekend. And I just basically was flat on my back for a couple of days. Today I'm doing better. Yesterday I had to do some grocery shopping. Tomorrow I have to finish up my grocery shopping. Yesterday in town, before I went to town, I took a muscle relaxer and I put on my back brace and my back felt pretty good. Last night it was kind of achy when I was trying to sleep, and today I'm not as stiff, but I'm still kind of achy. So it's just a slow process of getting over it. And I don't know what I'm gonna do about taking Percy for walks. Maybe I'll just take him to the cemetery and that's it, because he wasn't as bad. He didn't jerk and didn't act so silly at the cemetery because there were no other people and no other cars. But when we were on the campus, there were a lot of people and a lot of cars. And so, and then just take him like once a week until I can, I don't know, strengthen my back muscles, something. Because I don't want to not take him for walks. It's good for him, it's good for me, but I don't want to be laid up for a week after every time I take him for a walk either. So anyway, that's just going to be a trial and error type situation. But anyway, Olivia's outside. Well, she's coming right back. She's coming in now. She was outside doing chores. Today, after I get back from taking Olivia to school, I'm just going to have some like household things, some puttering around to do, a little bit of decorating. So we'll just kind of see. There he is. The little troublemaker. There's a troublemaker. Hi, troublemaker. Hi, troublemaker. We'll just see what we get into today. This is just going to be a one-day vlog because this video, I want to get it edited tonight and ready to upload for tomorrow, for Wednesday, my Wednesday video, and then Friday's video is going to be the grocery haul. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here now, and I'll pick you back up when I'm doing the next thing. Really? What are you saying? Really? Are you gonna sing? Can you sing? Can you sing? good boy. What is that? What are you singing? Very nice. All right, back from taking Olivia to school, making myself some lunch. I'm starving. Haven't had anything yet today except for coffee this morning. So I cooked myself a baked potato in the microwave, and I warmed up a Italian sausage we had from supper last night. I've got some radishes here that I got from Aldi yesterday from grocery shopping. And I'm going to make myself a little stuffed baked potato, only a stuffed sweet potato. So how are you guys doing? Did you guys manage to stay safe during all those storms over the weekend? I know that it was just ridiculous. In some areas, they really got walloped hard. I really do feel bad for those people. I've touched base with some of the people, some of you guys that are on my friends list or on my subscribers list that live in some of those areas. And so everybody that I know personally or know through YouTube are safe. They didn't suffer any ill effects. Nothing major anyway. We were fine. We had some heavy wind. But we didn't lose power or anything, so we came out of it unscathed where we're at. But I guess tomorrow there's supposed to be bad storms again, and it's supposed to hit more of the state of Indiana this time rather than down in the south. And got a Ryan Hall. If you guys don't watch him, you should. He's a weather guy on YouTube, and he is the best weather guy I've ever listened to. And he's usually right. But anyway, he's got a video that he published today. So when I sit down to eat my lunch, I'm going to watch that video because I guess they're calling for like blizzard conditions in different states. It's just crazy. It was nearly, well, I think it might have been in the 70s on Saturday. Of course, I was flat on my back in the house, so I wasn't able to go outside and enjoy it. But then we had a big cool down, and Sunday it was spitting snow. It's like, oh my goodness. Today it's not too bad. It was in the 40s when I went out to do chores. Supposed to get up in the 50s, I think, today. But the weather is just so wacky. I guess every spring is this way. Maybe we just forget about it. This is the worst thing about spring, and that's why I can't say spring is my favorite season, because of the bad weather. Tornadoes and stuff. Tornadoes scare me to death. That's why when we put this house up here, I insisted that we have a basement. It could have saved us quite a bit of money to not have a basement, but I told Scott, like, nope, I want a basement. Thankfully, we've not had any, I mean, we've gone down in our basement during stormy times, but we've not had any super close tornadoes, thank the Lord. So I'm going to add on some of these French fried onions. Just to add some flavor and some crunch. I'm going to put on some hemp seeds for extra protein. I love hemp seeds. And then I'm going to throw on some of these tortilla strips, also for some extra crunch. And then I'm going to just drizzle some of my honey mustard dressing on. It's kind of like a warm salad because the sweet potato's warm and I warmed up the sausage, but then we've got the coolness of the radish. All right, I'm going to go sit down, eat my lunch, and watch Ryan haul, and then we'll get busy around here. I only got a couple hours before I have to go back and pick Olivia up. So yesterday when I was grocery shopping, I had some time to kill because I was trying to time it to where I dropped Olivia off at school, did my Kroger pickup, did my Aldi shopping, and then went back to pick her up from school. Just saves time. And then that way she'd be home to help bring groceries in. And I got done with Aldi's a little faster than I thought I would, and so I had like 25 minutes to kill. And I thought, well, I could either just drive to the school and sit in the parking lot and wait for 25 minutes, or I could just run into Twice Treasured 2 really quick and see what they had to offer. Because Twice Treasured 2 is the smaller of the two stores, thrift stores that I go to. And I set my timer on my clock so that I wouldn't, on my phone, so that I wouldn't like spend too much time in there, because it's easy to let time get away from you. And I just was able to, I found a couple of little things, so I thought I would share those with you in this video and also style them. The one item's not really going to be styled so much as just set in place, and it's this amber glass toothpick holder. It was $7, but the booth had everything, all of their glasswares, 75% off. So after the 75% off, I paid $1.75 for it, and I thought that was a very, very good price. And a while back, I got this toothpick holder thrifting, and so I think I'm like inadvertently starting to collect these different colored glass, like depression glass toothpick holders. Now I could put this in with my amber glass collection, or I could put it with this other toothpick holder on my plant stand here in the dining room. I think I'm going to put them together because I always think if you're going to collect something, it looks better in a grouping than spread all over the place. So anyway, I picked this up. I already had this one, but I picked this one up to yesterday. And then the other thing I picked up was this enamel, not enamel, where it is a just a metal, what do they call it? Tin. There we go. That's the metal. It's a 10 pitcher. I don't know how old it is. It's fairly rusty, crusty looking, but you know, I don't know if it was naturally aged or if someone aged it. So I have no idea. There's no markings or anything on it, but I just like the looks of it, and I loved the shape of it. I loved the handle, and I paid $9 for it. Might be a little bit more than I should have paid for it, but I really do like it, and I think I know where I'm going to put it. So this is the item that we're going to be styling in today's video. And that's it. That's the only things I picked up. Wasn't enough to make just a dedicated thrifting video, but I thought it would make a nice addition to this day in the life because I am going to be styling these today. So let me get my camera set up and we'll get busy styling this. These I'm just going to set over here on my plant stand. Just going to set them down there. There we go. So where I want to put that 10 pitcher is up here above my corner hutch here. Now, and I'm tired, I'm over this garland. The lights have blown out, so I need to replace those. And I just want to do something different. And I'm not sure what it's gonna look like when I get done, but yeah, I want to do something different. I want to rearrange stuff up here. I don't want to take my sheep down because this is kind of where I keep my sheep collection, but I do want to add that 10 picture over here on this side. Now, I don't know how I'm going to get the camera up there for you guys to actually see what I'm doing. I will try. If I can't, then I'm just going to have to show you after it's done. But let me see if I can get my camera set up so you can actually see what I'm doing. All right, well, that's the best I can do, and I hope I can stay out of your way. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take all of the garland and stuff off, all of that off, and I've got a different garland I want to put up there. I got to put the new lights up there, and then we'll work on the top part where the sheep go. So I have this grapevine garland. Had it for a really long time. I can't remember where I got it. I'm sure I got it thrifting. And I have 2 strands of lights, but they're really short. So I'm going to try to plug them in on both sides and just take half the strand and wrap it around this half of the garland and put it up here. Whoa, if I don't fall off this ladder. I'm not very coordinated. I don't have very good balance. Okay, so this up here, I've got these little hooks on the top of the hutch that I can wrap stuff around, which makes things easier. Okay, now let's see if I can get this plugged in on this side. Got an extension cord. It should plug into. Yes. Very, very good. And I'm going to have to try to hide all these cords, which I mentioned in the past. I'm not very good at hiding cords. Okay, so there's that. Now, where's the other? Okay, so then I've got another 20 count light, and I'm going to put it in the middle and wrap it around the other end, which I don't think you can see. It's out of the camera frame. But it'll be okay. It'll work out. All right. Good, good, good. Now, let's see. I might have to get a little bit of tape to secure these. Maybe not. Once I stop messing with it, it'll probably stay. All right. Well, that looks cute. I like that. Let me get down and look at it from a distance. All right, this side needs to be twisted a little bit because it's showing all of the back side of the leaves. Okay. there's that. Okay. So now I'm going to try to move. Let me see, will this sheet fit over here on this side? Yes. Okay. And I think that picture is going to fit right there. All right, there we go. I like that so much better. I've had that, like the frosted lamb's ear garland up here for a really long time, and I was ready for something different. You can still see the picture, the tin picture, but it kind of blends in a little bit, but it does serve the purpose to kind of hide the cords a little bit better than it was anyway. So there's that little job done. And I bought some strawberries. You saw that. You will see that in my grocery haul on Friday. And I want to get those washed up and processed, but I don't have time to start that right now. It's going to have to wait till I get back with Olivia. So when I get back from picking up Olivia, we will get started on those strawberries. I decided I wanted to make a shortcake to go with these beautiful strawberries. They're so lovely. And this is a recipe that my mom would always make, and it's out of her Betty Crocker cookbook. And it's like a sweet biscuit almost. So it calls for 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, but since I am staying away from sugar, I'm going to use this stevia. It is a 1-to-1 ratio. And I'm also going to put some of this stevia on the strawberries so that they'll start to release some of their juice. 3 teaspoons of baking powder. One teaspoon of salt. 1/3 cup shortening, but I'm trying to stay away from shortening, so I'm going to be using some of my dairy-free butter. If I had some lard, I would use that instead, but I don't have any lard. So you just mix these ingredients together. Now my mother would also add some cinnamon and nutmeg to hers, which is not in the recipe. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of cinnamon. And I have whole nutmeg here. I'm going to grate some of that. Dropped it in there. Great. Ah. Oliver's crushing Olivia. I don't know if I can get the camera up. Oh, nope, he got down. He was standing on her. So I'm going to go ahead and stir this stuff in. And then you add the shortening or whatever fat you're going to be using. I softened this just a little bit in the microwave. Travis is home. He gets home early on Tuesdays because he has school. So you cut this in and then you add the milk until it's just blended, and I'm going to be using my almond milk, and you use 1 cup of almond milk. Alright, so then you, my mom would normally bake it in a cast iron skillet, and I have done it that way before, but I don't, my cast iron is downstairs and I don't feel like dragging it up here. So I'm just going to put it in this cake pan, and you bake it at 450 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes or until it's test's done. Before I put it in the oven, I have a little bit of more of that powdered stevia in this bowl, and I add a little bit of more cinnamon to it, and I'm just going to sprinkle this on top. My mom would always sprinkle it with cinnamon sugar before she baked it, so that's what I'm going to do here. Probably have a little bit more than I need, but I want to just use it all up. All right, in the oven this goes. I'm going to add some stevia to these strawberries and get them in the refrigerator. And this is what it looked like when it came out of the oven, and this is how we served it. This is how Olivia and I had it, because we did not have any of our dairy-free Cool Whip, but the men, had dairy-free Cool Whip that they put on theirs. So on ours, we just put a drizzle of our Ripple dairy-free half and half on top, and it was very, very good. Now, there would be one thing I would do different with it. I forgot, because I put salted butter in instead of shortening. I should have either put not as much salt in or no salt at all. It wasn't too salty. In fact, the guys didn't notice the salt at all, but I don't think you should taste salt in a dish like that. So next time, if I'm not going to add any salt, unless I use lard, and then I will put salt in it. But anyway, and here is a screenshot or a picture of the recipe. If you want this recipe, just go ahead and screenshot that now. And this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this video today, friends. I hope you have enjoyed spending the day with me. It was a good day, and I think it was a productive day. I, of course, didn't get everything done that I wanted to, but that's typical for me. I always plan too much for my days. But anyway, friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will see you on Friday for my 3-week grocery haul. Bye-bye, friends.